Right, so as you're coming along from the coast stream, once you pass that little cottage on the bridge here, the turn off to come into here is straight away on the left where this salt bin is, yellow salt bin. And the other entrance is just a little bit further up, and that's the one that brings you down past the stables. Right, come here, son, come here, come here, come here. Good boy, stay there, here, here, here. Right, so we'll go back along now. Come on, son. Right, give us a look at the road here. It's a really busy road as well now, so you've got to watch what you're doing. So you come along from coast, the A697 Coast Stream Road. You turn left onto this ROTHBURY Road, and you drive along here, and then until you come to the T junction. Then you turn left and go down the hill. Right, come on, away. Right, through Mill Farm private road, no vehicles, no parking. And there it says public bridleway. So it's public bridleway, which means it's open to the public. This must have been a gateway to get down here at one time for probably a bridle path or something. Yeah, it used to be obviously access. Come on. How? Right, so what I'll do, I'll go along here and I'll go up that track up past the stables to show you where that one comes out on the main road as well, back on that road that I've just left. Just make the most of the pleasant, dry, warm weather. So the lads, when they come along here, driving along in the car, they've got music playing, and then they start filming again when they walk along here, and then where the fencing jots in just there, that's where they used to climb down and go onto the gorge and start jumping in. So where the fence jots back to the left there, that's where they used to go down. It's all barbed wired off now. Hey, hey, you're pulling, hey. So as you can see, it's just a nice little short walk in pleasant surroundings, past the mill. So obviously the documentary about the couple that bought this mill, they spent a bloody fortune on it, and obviously they had to wait for all planning permissions and this, that and other. And then the rain flooded out the bottom half where the water went past the water wheel. So they had loads of complications, but eventually they finished it and made it their home. So you can hear the racing water coming down the gorge. Yeah, but this is where they used to go down on this flat rock on this left hand side here. Because you can see that's where the gorge is, where it starts and getting really, really fast as you go between the rocks. Right, come on. There's a lovely set of whitewater rabbits come down just beyond Thrum Mill, where you can go where the garage is and look over the wall, but you can't really get to see it because it's too high. You can just hear the water racing down. Just get a slight view of the whitewater rabbits coming down like that there, where you're looking through the trees. So if you look just through the ground here, past the wheel, you can see all the whitewater rabbits getting pushed against that wall on the opposite side and come flowing down towards the gorge here. It gets faster and faster and faster. Right, come on. Perfect place for those people that like a quiet life and just away from the towns and cities, where there's no traffic noise, there's no hardly any pollution, just fresh air, peaceful and quiet. So that's how the people get up here from the main road there. Come on, son, here. So you can just look down there. Ah, come here, you daft sod. Hey, you daft. Stupid buggy, he nearly went flying over the bloody wall. Just shows how good he is at jumping. You bad dog. Hey, hey. Well, he's shit myself there. Good job I had him on a lead, I'd pull him back. But that's the converted garage there, where it says the threshing barn on the side. So I'm not going there in case he tries to jump over that wall as well. Right, come on then. But that's why these metal bars are here to stop people driving any further than here, for these people living here, for the garages. And that's how they're getting to their properties there. I don't know if these are hired out for people staying here as well. Well, there you have it, people, from Mill. Walk along the river from Rothbury. Now I'm feeling very, very, very slight drizzle. I love the old spinner wheel, what the witches used to use in the story where you should prick a finger. Is it Rapunzel or something? Right, so back along towards the stables. Right, so past the stables, and I'll just go straight ahead up that track, and it bends round the right and goes back towards that road that I've just come away from. So that's the second entrance that you come into here from the B6344. Now I suppose if anybody wanted to get down by the river, they just go down, climb over this big gate here and go down there past the water station. Because there's an open gate just down there, look. And then you've got steps down to the water's edge. Past the measuring gauges. Right, come on, away. That gate's all padlocked off to stop anyone going in there. Like. But I don't think I've ever seen any horses in these stables, so I don't think they're used. They're just there. They probably would have been part of the estate where those cottages are behind us. Or through mill as well. But there's your sign. Yeah, post with a blue arrow pointing back down that way. But I'm going to go straight up here and round to the right and go along towards the main road again, just to show you which other track you can come down. So if that first one's ever blocked off, you know you can come further up the road and then come down this track. You can hear the traffic up there now to the right. He's doing it again. When he stops dead in front of us, I've got a whack on his backside. Another nice place for walking along the river, just like this, is Bellingham. When you walk through from the town centre and just walk along the river, both directions, it's nice. There's a squirrel. He's just caught his eye on it. What was that, son? What was that? What was that, son? What was that? Fast as lightning. You would never catch one of them. Too fast for you, son. Right, so this is where it bends on the right and goes uphill. There's your heavy duty power lines and your telegraph poles holding it up. And here we are, right next to the road again. So just before you get to the T-junction, to turn left and drop down the hill to go where I parked the car, you've got this other gateway coming in, look, where these bins are pulled along now. Oh, more tea vinegar. Want some salt and vinegar on that. Right, so I think on this signpost it says something with Thrum Mill Farm or something. Let's see if I can pop my head over the fence and have a look. What? Oh no, it's Three Barns they call it. Right, so as you can see, you just come further up the road from that cottage on where the bridge goes underneath the river goes underneath the road. You just drive a little bit further and then you've got this gate here. This one's padlocked shut. Good boy, son, good boy. Right, come on. So those houses where people have got their cars parked are the Three Barns. That's what it's called. So you go down here, bear off left and then drive along past the stables to get to them. So there you have it, people. Nice easy walk along the river with your dog, and there's not really big banks or anything to get up. This is the only bank, but it's not that steep. Now I'm just taking notice of my battery situation as well. I put that battery in when I left the car and it hasn't beeped, beep, 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 and gone off yet. So I'm just taking note of how long it's been going. I mean, really it should be enough to do the whole walk to Thrum Mill and back to the car, because it's not an hour and a half. Even me walking slow the way I do. So I imagine when there was horses here, they would have taken them up to that field just there and run them in the field, let them off for feeding and running about, just get a bit of exercise. Right, so I'm going to drop back down on the bottom path now and start heading back along towards the car. Now I think I'll stop and have a whisk here because there's nobody around here. Hey, come here, come here. Wait, son. Stay there, I'm going to the toilet. Stay there, I'm going to the toilet. Stay there, son. He knows not to pull there when I'm saying that. This is the quiet part of the path where there's nobody around. Stay there, son, stay. Hey. Good boy, son, good boy. Right, come on, yeah, come on. So you can see the wooden marker post there with 2 discs on it with blue arrows. One's obviously pointing this direction to come up here. The other one's pointing straight ahead past the water measuring station. Right, so back along this nice pleasant walk through the trees back towards the car. There's your River Coquet, past the caravan site. Start the caravans. You're pulling me down. So these are the same kind of plants where I was walking along the pathway going to Stitchell Waterfall, where there's loads and they grow the height of your shoulders. In fact, they go over the top of your shoulders now, and they collect all the water in when it's been raining. Right, so obviously set my time-lapse camera away as well when I locked up the car. When I was pointing down at the stepping stones at first, then when I turned the car around, I just left it running, and so it's still going, pointing in the direction that woman came along with her little dog, past the houses. So that's where I'm going now, back along the houses, and do the river walk right to the far side again, past the where you go across the bridges. Now if I thought he would come back, I could have let him off here and do this whole walk, because there's no sheep and there's no horses and cattle down here. But there is other dog waters, so he'd run after people with their dogs and leave me, not come back to sod. So I don't want to stress myself out again trying to catch him and get him on his leader, or get somebody to try and catch him, because the fear of grabbing a big dog that's not yours is pretty powerful. It takes over. Like the bloke at Thornton Woods, when they asked him to try and get a hold of him, he went to get a hold of him, but he's got a habit, as soon as you get your hand on his collar, he pulls really hard because he just want to go back on his leader, and it gives you a fright because you think, is he going to gun for us and bite us? But he's not, he's just pulling away because he just want to go back on his leader. So there's plenty of squirrels along here. It's peaceful, it's quiet, apart from the odd time you can hear the cars going along past you up there to the right. And this reminds me of Bellingham. It's just like this. Good boy, son, good boy. So when I get home and start knocking these videos up, I'll just put them in a folder called ROTHBURY RAMBLE 2024. I'll always date and time my videos so you can see exactly when I did the walk. And then when I go back to it, maybe a year, 2 years later on, I'll say, oh right, Christ, look at how much time's passed since I was there. And that way, I keep a log of when I was here so I don't come within like a short period of time. So I do the same walks over and over and over and over again. I like this section here where you walk, dodge through these big trees, look, growing in the middle of the path. Nice, there's a view through the trees, upriver. Quite a few snap trees here down there, look. Right back to the bench, and that means we're getting close back to the council yard. If you look across the river there now, you can see one of them concrete water inspection manholes.